Hi everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we are diving into the Destination XL Group's latest 10K amendment. Get ready for a wild ride because it turns out even clothing companies can have hidden secrets and surprising plot twists. This filing reveals some changes in the company's leadership and how they get paid, along with a peek at their recent performance. We will try to uncover what's really going on behind the scenes. Before we start, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you are subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below for more in-depth discussions and insights. Alright, so Destination XL Group, or DXL, filed an amendment to their annual report. Basically, they are adding some information about their executives and board members that was missing from the original report. Nothing too dramatic here, just filling in some blanks. Let's start with who is in charge. We have got the list of directors, their ages, and what committees they are on. Lionel Conacher is the chairman and Harvey Kanter is the president and CEO. They have got a mix of people with experience in retail, finance, and marketing on the board. Here's where things get a little more interesting. This part talks about whether the executives and big shareholders reported their stock trades on time as required by law. Seems like there were a few late filings, which is not ideal. One was from an investment fund and another was for some stock units vesting late, but they noted it. Now let's talk about the money, the good stuff, the pay for the top dogs. This section dives into how DXL pays its executives, what they are aiming for, and how it all ties back to the company's performance. Okay, so the numbers are not exactly thrilling, but we need to talk about them. The company's financial results for 2024 were below expectations, blaming it on a tough men's apparel market, fewer people in the stores, and lower online sales overall. Basically, people were not buying as many clothes as they thought they would, and when they did, they were looking for cheaper options. It's also important to note that stores open for at least a year also decreased sales by 6%. That's like losing 1 in 10 customers. But how did this affect the top execs? Well, their total realized pay, which is what they actually took home, decreased compared to the previous year. For example, the CEO, Harvey Kanter, saw his realized pay drop by over 46%. That hurts. Now, let's dive into those juicy numbers in the summary compensation table. Harvey Kanter's total compensation was about $6 million the year before. Peter Stratton, the CFO, also saw a slight dip, but the really big difference is that Mr. Kanter's number included a big stock award the previous year that inflated the numbers. The most of the named executive officers' compensation is at risk, meaning the bulk of the money needs to be earned based on performance. So how did the company decide to pay out any bonuses at all? It seems like DXL added a second tier to their bonus plan that compared them to their competitors, even though they did not hit their own internal targets. They performed well enough against other similar companies to trigger some payouts. The company did okay on a 3-year measure which compares total shareholder return to peers. The financial result will be paid 50% cash and 50% in restricted stock units that need to continue vesting through late summer 2025. Looking ahead, the goal for the next 3 years continues to be increasing shareholder return, and this will be the primary metric used to calculate long-term compensation. Here is an interesting number. The CEO's pay is about 58 times the pay of the median employee at DXL. That is a significant gap, but honestly it is not that crazy, it's just something to note. The company included charts comparing executive pay to performance, as well as total shareholder return compared to a group of peer companies. The takeaway here is what we already suspected: when the company's stock is doing well, and especially doing well compared to their competition, the people at the top get paid a lot. Let's take a quick peek at what the board members are making. They get a quarterly retainer, and some get extra for chairing committees. The chairman gets the most naturally. It is a nice way to make money while hopefully giving smart advice. The audit committee hired KPMG as their accounting firm. Last year it was $1.29 million in cost for KPMG compared to about $1.26 million in 2023. So the audit expense didn't change much, but those are still high cost. So the board of directors is composed of 7 members, 6 of which are deemed independent. Only the CEO is not independent, and this is normal. Independent board members are not currency for employees of the company and generally have to have limited or no connection to the company. The CEO is obviously not independent due to his role in the company. Alright, let's put this all together. DXL had a tough year financially in 2024, largely due to external market conditions impacting the whole apparel industry. Despite this, they still managed to remain profitable. The executives took a hit in their pay, reflecting the company's performance. They are trying to keep everyone motivated with a bonus plan that compares them to their peers and have shifted their long-term incentives to focus on shareholder returns. Going forward, DXL faces the challenge of navigating a difficult retail environment and motivating its leadership team. The company's future hinges on whether it can adapt to changing consumer preferences and control costs effectively. But the company has a significant goal of getting profits on the balance sheet. What do you think? Will DXL be able to turn things around? Leave your comments below. And if you found this breakdown helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more corporate deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord channel in the description, where we discuss these topics in more depth. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.